Good evening from Universal Studios Japan. We're here tonight to check out the Halloween Horror Night stuff they have. Mainly the scare zones because they only have 3 haunted houses, which we already did. They're pretty great. Probably do them again, but we can't film it. But we will, however, show you all of the scare zones all around the park. So let's go find them. We've got about 2 hours until the park closes. We're about to go in now, but we want to do a before and after shot because the globe is pretty much empty right now. We'll film it again when we leave the park at the end of the night because it will be packed. Kind of funny, we're walking in and this guy's holding a sign that has a zombie-free route, which takes you back behind the Hollywood area. Pretty funny because a lot of these areas, mostly near the front of the park, are scare zones and over back by Jurassic Park. Now's a good time to point out that we may show some merchandise, but we've checked pretty much all of it out. It's kind of underwhelming as far as actual Horror Night stuff goes.
Yeah.
They have a lot of Snoopy and Minions cutesy stuff, but not like any really awesome Halloween Horror Nights things. There's a few Chucky things and some of the Resident Evil Biohazard stuff. That's about it. The first scare zone we're going to enter is called the Chainsaw Chain Gang. That's over here in the Hollywood section. Seems to be quite crowded. Let's see what it's all about. There's a stage over here. Maybe they do something every once in a while.
Oh, I hear them.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I'm not sure if they've started yet, but I definitely hear chainsaws. It's pretty much a free-for-all of just chainsaw men walking around. Then you've got this guy just covered in knives. Oh no, it's his rib cage being torn out. Interesting. I wonder if his chainsaw buddies did that to him. I would like to point out that it smells heavily of gasoline. Quite a few of these chainsaw guys, but they all seem to look the same for the most part. We were really hoping they would do it here. We haven't checked yet, but Mel's is in fact the die-in. Pretty awesome. We still have to check out the Sherlock Holmes Curse of the Rose Sword show. I did see it last year. I feel like it's going to be the same, but we'll check it out here eventually, maybe the next few days, and see if they made any changes. It looks like over on the Mel stage, they do some type of Horror Night show. They change it from what it looks like during the day around here, and they have banners with the teddy bear. And also people are waiting, so that means something's going to happen sometime soon. We're heading from Mel's Diner over to the New York section. We have another scare zone. I'm not sure what this one is called yet. This guy has a saw trap on his head. And this guy is carrying his head. Oh, that's a really good costume. Oh, we got another guy running around scaring people. It's pretty thin over here compared to the chainsaw area. As we're walking out of the scare zone, we're now seeing the sign, Tortured Test Subjects. And that's basically the alley here, going all the way to Mel's Diner. Everybody is freaking out. I'm not sure why. I think because the show's about to start over here. Wow, this crowd is really excited to potentially see this. I just want to know what causes this much excitement. All of these phones, is there like an actual celebrity or somebody here? I don't know, this is so bizarre. That was the strangest thing. We were just casually walking on back towards the New York section, and they made like an announcement. Everybody just rushed past into this corner. You can probably see the crowd back there. No idea if it's just for the scare zone going off, but they seem super excited, like everybody. Really odd. We're now entering the Gothic Killer Cuties scare zone over in the San Francisco area. This one I believe is the same as last year. This is already better than last year because you couldn't walk freely and get too close to the characters. That is not a problem this year.
Nice little snack.
Oh! She looks hungry. Here's the sign for this particular scare zone. Oh, she has a baby. Oh. Oh. Oh, oh goodness. There's a red and blue. This one's similar to the one with the baby, but she's got teeth. Oh, cheers. Cheers to that. Oh, she's got a teddy. Are those human teeth? Those look like human teeth, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
As we enter Jurassic Park, we get to the next scare zone. Ooh, that is a fantastic costume. This scare zone seems similar to last year's. Oh, hello. It's just so great that you can get nice and close to the characters this time. We've gotten this far into the Jurassic Park scare zone, and we've just gotten to the sign. Atrocious Ancients. I like the weapon this guy has. This is interesting. We have this guy with a skull inside of a skull. That is cool. I like his headpiece. It looks like an 80s rocker.
Yeah, I know, right?
Less like a Horror Nights character. Taking a quick stop in the Amity restaurant here. We've got a, what was this? It was a Swiss roll, but
Cream soda Swiss roll.
cream soda Swiss roll Jaws edition. And these are actually shark meat nuggets. So very excited for that. I've had Mako shark before, which is really good. I don't know if that's what this is. But best of all, from here we get a view of the ending of the Jaws ride. Probably hard to see from here though. Alright, so the shark nuggets I thought were really good, but they weren't what I was expecting. They were like processed nuggets, not like a fillet of shark cut. Because the Mako shark bites I had before were actual fillets and fried and really good. Those were good too, but they tasted kind of like fish sticks and chicken nuggets, I'd say.
Yeah.
Like if you ate both of them at one time.
Yeah.
Still pretty good. And then the soda, cream soda.
Ooh, that was really good. You can taste. I mean, you can taste the cream soda.
Yeah, it had a heavy cream soda flavor, but it actually worked for the cake, so quite delicious. Now to check out more scare zones. Back in the main strip of the park, we have Murderous Monsters. This one has cybernetic versions of some of the classic Universal monsters, along with some awesome projections on some of the buildings. We've got a Bride of Frankenstein walking around. Like all the little light effects. We've got another guy over here. I'm not sure who he's supposed to be, but I like the costume. Wow. I like the stilt walker here. Is this the devil himself? He's waving. Next we have Ham Kuma Psycho Circus. And it looks like we have a few characters already. The guy over there with the Jack in the Box, and this fellow with a top hat. This guy has a spiked bat. Oh, he's got a bike horn. We've got the Mummy and Frankenstein back in the other scare zone. I just think this is one of the coolest costumes I've seen at Horror Nights. Here's an interesting character. I'm trying to figure out who he is. Looks like a knight almost. Like Batman mixed with a knight, mixed with monster. By the end of the night, the wait times for the houses get pretty low. Here is the Universal Monsters Legends of Fear queue. That's probably only a 10-minute wait. Just some information, we were about to go into the Cult of Chucky house. We headed over there and they're closed already. The park closes in half an hour. Some of the stuff will close early. A lot of the attractions close early, so be mindful of that. Don't wait till the last minute to get on something, even haunted houses at Horror Nights. This clown is awesome. It's got these crazy arms that come at you. We did miss the stage show here in the New York section. I believe it happens 2 times a night. And here we are at the end of the night over at the Universal Globe. And as you can see, there is a considerably larger amount of people than there was earlier. We just left the park and we're in CityWalk to get some food, but first we're stopping by Little Osaka, this store, and we ran into this sticker machine. Who remembers these things?
I sure do. That's
Yeah, which one are you getting? SpongeBob?
SpongeBob.
It's funny, I guess they modified it to put you in. You gotta pull it out. Don't act like you don't know this.
It's been a while.
Pull it out, push it in, and now pull it out, and it'll come out here. In between cardboard.
Ooh, what'd I get?
What did you get? Nice! That was such a great episode. Sweet victory. We are exhausted and finishing the night at Bubba Gump Shrimp. Just because, one, there wasn't a wait, and two, it's an old classic. We got the sampler, which has chips and dip. 2 types of shrimp, right?
Yeah.
I think it was 2.
Buffalo wings.
And, wait, really? Or chicken tenders? I think they're chicken tenders. We'll find
My
out.
brain's still.
Yeah, we're tired. It's been a long day. And lastly, we got the matcha bread pudding. This is going to be delicious, I hope. It is huge. Alright, that is going to do it for this look at Universal Studios Japan in the evening for some of the Horror Nights stuff they have. Now, they only had 3 houses, and I think it was 5 scare zones we saw.
I think it was 5.
Which one's your favorite?
Definitely the Gothic Girls one.
The Cuties, Killer
Yeah.
Cuties? That was a pretty good one. I think that actually might be my favorite too. They were all pretty good. But the focus here is more so on the scare zones, more so than the houses, because they only had 3. And keep in mind that it's all included with park admission. You don't have to buy anything separate to experience Horror Nights here in Japan. And the food we just had was pretty good too. So I know we didn't mention that. Yeah, super filling.
Good, but filling.
Yeah, so Bubba Gump, always a pretty solid pick. So that is going to do it. Thank you all for watching. The caravan is moving on.